As a Muslim, not only was I suffering as an American who was attacked on that day, but the next day I woke up as my fellow Americans were now treating me as suspect. "9/11 was an attack on all Americans. It was an attack on all of us. And I certainly could not understand the weight of the pain that the victims of the families of 9/11 must feel. But I think it is really important for us to make sure that we are not forgetting, right, the aftermath of what happened after 9/11. Many Americans found themselves now having their civil rights stripped from them. And so what I was speaking to was the fact that as a Muslim, not only was I suffering as an American who was attacked on that day, but the next day I woke up as my fellow Americans were now treating me as suspect.
First, they demonize the Jewish people. Second, they eradicate the Jewish nation. Their agenda, their proposed meeting, was a congressional delegation to Palestine, not even mentioning Israel. Now that Israel has called their bluff, now they are claiming victimhood. The role of victimhood in Islamism is absolutely central.
You used the term the occupation of Palestine. What did you mean by that?
Honestly, I've never felt more Palestinian than I ever felt in Congress, even in Palestine when I'm visiting my grandmother.
And you said, Israel is hypnotizing the world with what they're doing. The idea of Jewish people hypnotizing anyone is part of the stigma that led to many of them, the Holocaust and many of the hate crimes against them.
Defending that, and nobody ever gets to have the broader debate of what is happening with Palestine. For me, I want to talk about the political influence in this country that says it is okay for people to push for allegiance to a foreign country. Why is it okay for me to talk about the influence of the NRA, of fossil fuel industries or big pharma, and not talk about a powerful lobbying group that is influencing policy?
And Congresswoman Omar recently just said that she compared Israel to Iran.
Well, I disagree with the comments comparing Israel to Iran. Okay, people like me get strung up in Iran. So the idea that what's going on is equivalent is just wrong.
We should honor these movements and that history. And we should honor our commitment to the principles that say we must hold our friends to the same standards as we hold our adversaries.
As my colleague who just spoke used the frequent use of the words honestly and honest, let's just get to a lot of what's left out. So the BDS movement has not distanced itself from Hamas, a designated foreign terrorist organization. BDS supporters individually are not distancing themselves from Hamas either.